Have you ever tried to think and guess about how many cultural events and shows connected to art and culture there are annually in Toronto? I searched and I found that every year in Toronto there are more than 100 of events, cultural and arts events. And do you know that Toronto is one of the top 5 cities for economic potential and infrastructure in the world? Okay, now you know these two different statistics that maybe are not connected or maybe yes. So, culture and economy. What is the connection between these? With this speech, I want to convince you that there is a connection between the cultural life of a city and the growth and the increase of the lifestyle and the city. So I'm going to speak about 3 main points. At first, I want to present you the economic reasons that support this thesis. Second, I'd like to speak about the social reasons. And the last point is the case study, so the city, Toronto, where we are. And at the end of these 3 points, I'd like also to speak about my experience about my country, why I chose this topic. So the first point is art is represented by the economic reasons why the government should invest in culture, in art and in art events. The culture is something that can mitigate the ups and downs of the economy. And nowadays, with the international economic crisis, one of the first sector of the economy that usually the governments decided to decrease the investment is the culture. Because the culture sometimes is considered like not an economic sector, but something connected to the hobbies and the interests of the population. But if you think about it, also you can know that a lot of people are involved in this sector, in the culture. A lot of people work for the culture, and a lot of people can make money with culture. And there are a lot of people who work for the culture that pay the same taxes as the other workers. So, at first we should consider art and culture like a normal sector of the economy, like other professions. Furthermore, the culture offers and retains labor. And as you know, the economy is a chain. If people have money, people are willing to spend money. And if there are weekly 5 or 6 festivals like in this city, and if you are interested in something, that's food, art, music, photography, everything, you are willing to go and see and spend money to see and to participate to these events. And also, if a city has a lot of events every week, and maybe like Toronto has one of the most famous film festival around the world, this is an attraction, international attraction for the people from all around the world. And this can be a good advantage for the economy of the city and of the country. Okay, I explained the economic reasons. Now we should consider also the social reasons. These are a little less practical and materialistic. So, if a city like Toronto presents every week so different kind of events, cultural events, art events, the city becomes more active. And the people can feel these vibrations, this energy, and when you feel this, maybe also you can active your mind, you can active yourself. You are more interested to live the life outside your door, outside your house. And this is also, for sure, is also connected to the economic reasons, because if people participate to these events, it's also a good point for the economy. And yes, now I presented the economic reasons and the social reasons why the government should invest in the culture and in arts and culture in general. So now I'd like to speak about the case of this city, Toronto. There is an institution in Toronto called Culture Bill Investment Program. This organization provides matching funds to assist the city's not-for-profit cultural sector. And in 2014, Toronto City Council has earmarked $300,000 of dollars. And furthermore, the investments are going to increase until $17.5 million of dollars by 2016. This is not usual. This is something that makes the city unique and special. I'd like to speak about my experience because I've studied and I am studying, and I consider myself part of culture because I've studied graphic design in a city similar to Toronto with a lot of festivals, not more than 100 per year, but a lot of festivals. And maybe lately, because of the economic crisis, Europe in general, but my country, Italy too, cut a lot of investment for culture and arts. There are also, my country has the unique feature that there are a lot of historical cities, and it's really sad. Weekly you can read on Italian newspapers that, for example, the ancient ruins of Pompeii every week become worse and worse because there's no money to conserve and to defend that kind of buildings and historical sites. I'd like just to make you think about this. Just consider the culture active part of the economy, and it's not just an hobby for people who are interested in photography or music or art or something different. In the last months, there was the photography festival in the city. I went to more than 10 locations, and it was amazing. Just, I'd like that my country can take this example and apply the example to my series. I'd like also to finish my speech with a quote by an American neuroscientist. His name is Gregory Burns, and this quote is taken by one book that he wrote in 2008. The name of this book is Iconoclast. And it's a quote about why we should open our mind to the culture, and we should leave the culture and the arts bombard our brain. To see things differently than other people, the most effective solution is to bombard the brain with things it has never encountered before.